Welcome to Game On, where we dish out the latest gaming news and analysis. Today, we're diving into the surprise studio closure of Fntastic, the developers behind the highly anticipated early access title The Day Before, leaving many to question the future of early access releases. But before we get into the details, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the glaring contrast between The Day Before's failure and the resounding success of Baldur's Gate 3. You see, while The Day Before crashed and burned, Baldur's Gate 3 has been thriving since its early access last year. Both games shared similarities in terms of their ambitious scope and the hype surrounding them, yet their outcomes couldn't be more disparate. So, what went wrong with The Day Before, and how does Baldur's Gate 3 success factor into the equation? To understand why The Day Before flopped, we need to look at Fntastic's statement on the matter. They cite financial struggles and a lack of funds to continue supporting the game, despite their best efforts to raise capital through various means. It's a familiar story in the gaming industry, but what sets The Day Before apart is the sheer scale of the failure and community outcries of it being a scam from the start. It's one of the most high-profile flops in recent memory. Meanwhile, Baldur's Gate 3 has been praised for its engaging gameplay, well-crafted narrative, and responsiveness to community feedback. Early access has allowed the developers to fine-tune the game based on player input, resulting in a more refined and enjoyable experience for fans of the franchise. Their results at the Gaming Awards speaks alone. So what lessons can we draw from these two vastly different experiences? Firstly, the failure of The Day Before highlights the risks involved in investing in early access titles, especially when it comes to large-scale projects with lofty ambitions. Secondly, the success of Baldur's Gate 3 demonstrates the value of listening to community feedback and maintaining open lines of communication throughout the development process. There you have it, folks, a closer look at the contrast between The Day Before's failure and Baldur's Gate 3's success. As the gaming landscape continues to evolve, it's crucial for developers to learn from these experiences and adapt their strategies accordingly. Until next time, stay vigilant and keep on gaming.